Hey everybody, welcome back to Chicago Reacts. My name is Michael. I'm an actor here in the city of Chicago, and I'm joined by the ever-brilliant, the always talented, the one, the only.
It's Zach, also an actor here in the city of Chicago, soon to be worldwide, ladies and gentlemen. Today, we are doing something new. We are new, but also not really new. It's brand new because Bricky just dropped it, but Peggle is not new. It's Peggle review by Bricky.
Yes. Testosterone made manifesto. Now you know this game. I'm unfamiliar with it. What do you know about it?
It's just a lot of fun. It's a very, very simple game. It's very easy to understand.
Okay.
But it's incredibly challenging and rewarding at the same time.
Well, fantastic. I am excited to check it out. Hey, if you're enjoying these videos, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss anything else. Leave a comment in that comment section down below. What is your favorite Peggle moment? That sounds a little
What's your favorite Peggle moment?
Yeah, what's your favorite moment you were ever peggled? Anyway, hey, check us out. You can catch us live on stream within a couple hours of this dropping live, so go check us out.
Yes.
Also check out Reacts Movies and TV. Boom. And yeah, we're actually doing some of these reacts live on Twitch. So if you go over there, you can check it out live, get some extra bonus content behind the scenes.
It's a good old time.
It's a good time. It's a good time. Let's jump into it, shall we?
Yeah. Let's rock and roll.
All right. It's not connected. There we go.
Oh. They're pretty cool. Now, I'm not sure about a lot of you, but I tend to like things. Items.
Yes.
Pretty cool. What's better is you get said items monthly from under-the-radar brands, yet still being of high quality. If that's what you're looking for, then you should be checking out my sponsor, Bespoke Post. Bespoke Post is free to join and allows you to get new items from small businesses every single month. Many of said businesses being right here in the
Bricky's always on it with the music. This is the music from the character select screen from Marvel vs. Capcom 2.
How did you pull that out of your brain?
Because I haven't heard it. Because I haven't heard it in such a long time. And Bricky just brought me back.
I feel like I would totally get Bespoke Post if I hope they sponsor us. Yeah.
Oh God, yes. Sponsor us. We will bespoke your post if you know what we mean.
Yes.
All right.
The US. Each box is around $70 worth of value, and yet you pay a fraction of that, and you only need to keep what you like. You'll get a box assigned to you each month based on a quiz you take, and you can either keep it, swap it for a different box you prefer, or send it back with no charge to you. As you see behind me, I got multiple boxes from Bespoke, each of them having their own unique and interesting items that all follow a different kind of category that I chose personally. And you can have that exact same personalized style right here on the website, where you fill out your questionnaire, you find out what stuff is more for you compared to other things, and then they can curate your box. The ones they chose for me, I really like. They have a lot of different types of items. Not only that, but there is a decent amount of variation between all of them. And I mean, they're very practical. You know, it's always nice when the thing you buy for yourself is not just sit on the shelf type thing, but like when you get it, it has use. So if any of this seems interesting to you, you can go ahead and check them out down in the description at bespokepost.com/Bricky20 to get 20% off your first order. Bricky20, 20% off down there in the description. You'd said code Bricky20, bespokepost.com/Bricky20. Did you hear Bricky20? Did you hear it? Hear it, Bricky20. And thank you very much to Bespoke Post for sponsoring this video. And let's talk about the manliest game.
Some people celebrate 420, others celebrate Bricky20. All right.
Ever made. Hey folks, Dr. Bricky here with Renaissance Periodization. Today, we're discussing whether me making my way to your address with a loaded handgun can increase hypertrophy and muscle stimulus. We're aiming for about 3 reps in reserve and 1 cap in your ass. Or we can talk about Peggle. I think we're talking about Peggle.
Yes, baby. Yes.
2007 was the golden year for video games, and it's only really rivaled by 2007. The nostalgia factor comes into play here, absolutely, but you know, this is my video, so screw you. Nostalgia.
2007 was a banger year.
Yeah.
For games, dude.
Oh, definitely.
Freaking.
I mean, the 2000s in general were like, well, it probably helped that it was right before the economic crash of 2008, but
yeah, that helped soften the blow a little bit. It's
Yeah,
like they knew it was coming, so like, All right, let's give them everything now.
Yeah, they're gonna need it. They're gonna need it.
Yeah.
Aside, it does still contain one of the most undisputed greatest video games of all time, Peggle. Now, I don't know if you had cyber cafes where you lived, but for me, there was this place in Mission Viejo, California, in a center known as the Kaleidoscope Center.
Did you go hang out at cyber cafes
in 2007?
Yeah, like before 2010.
Oh, no.
I feel like it had a very brief. It was like a decade between like maybe 98 and 2010. Maybe 98's even too late. Where like you could go just to a cyber cafe. Maybe I just wasn't. Maybe it was around longer than that. But like,
well, they're still very popular in Japan.
Are they really?
Yes.
Interesting. I feel like it would be popular to like go and play games like with your friends in like a location, especially in like a crowded city. Like even here in Chicago, like it's hard to fit a bunch of people in your apartment to play games for hours and hours. So
this is true.
I can see where that would be cool. I feel like I went once or twice, but it was one of those things where it was like, I want to spend so much more time here, but I know I am not allowed to. Or like, it just wasn't like super convenient. It wasn't at that time where like I had a lot of agency. I couldn't drive being the main factor.
God,
like,
that was so annoying.
I was just like,
so
you mean, mom, you're not willing to take me here every day?
Every day, Mom? Wow.
Come
Are you really
on.
my mom?
Yeah.
No, I never really had any experience with that back then. Like, yeah, didn't even really know of any around here, but I do know that it's still very popular to this day in Japan. Like you rent out what's almost like this little closet, and the computer and stuff is in there, and then you get like a little bench and stuff. But yeah, a lot of people like literally treat that as their home in Japan.
Cool.
But whatever. It was called Howie's Game Shack. It was an enormous room filled with a ton of high-end gaming PCs, and the entire walls were littered with giant TVs, gaming chairs, and consoles of your choice. That was where I, as a 14-year-old Brick, spent many a weekend. There, I discovered my love for Command & Conquer 3. It's also where I discovered League of Legends. I did many Halo 3 tournaments, many World of Warcraft grinding sessions, and when I got
that was really the game. That was really the beginning of like the gaming, like competitive gaming world was cyber cafes, wasn't it?
Yeah, but that was the year that also like saw the release of Halo 3 and Call of Duty Modern Warfare 4, and then yes, of course, and then you had your classics from like that's when League of Legends was starting.
Yeah,
Warcraft
I'm just saying
was
like
around since
like
04.
Host like a cyber cafe hosting like, hey, come here on this day and we're gonna have this tournament because like that was the only place that had the capacity to do that. It was such a unique thing. Right. And yeah, I mean like that makes sense now looking back, but I guess I didn't like connect those dots in my head of like, oh, that's kind of where competitive gaming came from.
Ultimately began.
Yeah.
I would play Peggle. Peggle is what made me the man I am today. It's a game where boys become men, a coming of age requirement. While playing Hearts of Iron 4 turned you into a femboy, Peggle turned me into a fee-man. Arnold Schwarzenegger was not pumping iron, he was pegging.
I'm coming day and night.
So what is this testosterone waterfall of a game?
I'm telling you, Mike.
Beaver score.
Peggle is what you would call a puzzle game. Wikipedia calls it a casual puzzle game, which is obviously written by an Overwatch defender because casual is the last word I would use to describe Peggle. This iron-willed puzzle game requires firing balls from the aptly named ball launcher to hit pegs on the way down. You get a set number of balls in your ball launcher, and your goal is to hit every single orange peg on your way down in order to win. In order to survive. There are also various other pegs along your way. There are blue pegs that are mainly meant to get in your way or score your points. There are purple pegs that are big points boosts and multiply the amount of points you get for that ball run. And there are green pegs that allow you to get a special powerful ability based on your Peggle master. And there is also a roaming bucket on the bottom of the screen where if your ball falls in said bucket, you get a free ball. You can also get a free
points.
ball if you get enough points in a single shot, helped, of course, by said purple peg. There are 55 total missions in the adventure mode of Peggle, aptly named The Pegger's Journey, and there are 10 pegging masters.
Oh, I'd hate getting pegged by a tall vampire queen. Oh!
Each pegging master has 5 levels to their name, as well as a special ability between them. And these Peggle masters are Bjorn Unicorn, Jimmy Lightning, Cat Tut, Splork Splorkin, Cloud Lobster, Renfield Pumpkin, Tula Sunflower, Warren Rabbit, Lord Cinderbottom, and Master Who. Bricky, if there are only 10
This game is amazing. I love it already. It's so like silly and goofy and fun and like I almost look at this and feel like, oh, this set a trend for what would become mobile gaming in the future. Like,
yes, but
quirky characters, weird names, funny, lighthearted, fun art. Yeah.
Just wait though until like if you actually play it, there's like an addicting quality about it because it's so easy to pick up and play casually.
Yeah.
But then you start to just like, because there's challenges too, which I'm sure he's going to go into, and they get really freaking hard.
Okay.
But it's just, oh man, it's
10 masters and 5 to each, then how are there 55 levels instead of 50? And to that I respond with, how did you know I was in your house? The last 5 levels there are to prove your Peggle mastery. You are able to choose any of the Peggle masters and use their ability for the 5 gruesome, grueling shrimp grits levels, which despite the extreme nutsack hair you have undoubtedly developed by playing this game, not all abilities are created equal. Hype music, drum roll, give me some explosions, throw some jets in there. I don't care what you do. Introducing the 10 Peggle masters.
Yes, he's doing a tier maker. Yes, dude. And yes, some of the special abilities like suck, but some of them are like, they literally like change your whole strategy on like how you approach the board.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh man, like, I can feel your energy in this game. You're like, yeah.
I literally, I beat this game, and it took me years to beat this game 100%.
Tier list where we rank all 10 of the special abilities per Peggle and Peggle master abilities in 4 columns. Excessive estrogen, the ball dropping, increasing the load, and the Pegger's delight. Starting with Bjorn Unicorn, you have guided shot. This lets you aim it a little bit better. Fucking trash in estrogen. Lightning hits you with the multi-ball. So when you hit that green peg, 2 balls. Solid choice. I'd say increasing the load level.
I wouldn't
here.
put them up.
Not only does it help you clear out more with the pegs, but it also has the possibility of either of them landing in the bucket, which is a huge boon if you're able to get those extra free balls. Cat Tut has the pyramid. This makes the ball bucket much wider. This is ball dropping level here. It's really fucking good when it wants to be done, but it is also quite situational. Sometimes it doesn't.
He's right. But if you get it in the pyramid, you also get an extra 10,000 points. So there are some of the challenges where like you have to score a certain amount of points in a level.
Oh, and that extra 10,000 can really put you over the edge.
Adds up big time.
That's nice.
Doesn't come into play. Splork Splorkin has Space Blast. This is a solid load increase. It just straight booms out everything around it. Not only helping with points, but also increasing the amount of overall pegs removed to allow.
So the other thing that he hasn't mentioned yet is the pegs are randomized every time you start the level. So you might start the level and your green pegs might have beautiful placement based on the character you're playing.
Oh, but they might sometime
right.
Crap the next round even or oh dang. That's so intense.
Yeah, dude. I love this game. I love this game.
Allow you to get to the hard to reach ones a little bit better, or it might just hit those hard to reach oranges ones anyway. Maybe a little RNG dependent, but a good explosion has never failed me. Cloud Lobster has flippers.
What did you say, punk?
We're talking like, you know, pinball style flippers here. This is a clear load increase as well. If you have the right map for it, they just crush. They are so good. The balls will go up and down and up and down and up and down. And eventually, you might just get enough points to rack up a whole extra ball for your ball launcher. But it's only in the right map. Honestly, depending on the map, he might be in Pegger's Delight, but there's only one problem. He's French. Renfield Pumpkin has Spooky Ball. When the ball falls through the screen, it actually reappears at the top of the screen and hits its way back down. Renfield is our first Pegger's Delight. Spooky Ball is busted when it can be used properly. And the skill ceiling in using it is very high. I mean, this is already a high skill ceiling game, but this is like, we're talking the top StarCraft pros. It can also land in the bucket on the second way down, or because it's going so far so fast, you just rack up enough points to get an extra ball anyway. Good positioning, intelligent use.
But
Halloween
did you see like
themed,
that? Did you see like the orange attack thing that came up? So like if you hit a certain number of orange pegs in a single ball, it's like a percentage of how many oranges are left. You get like a 50,000 point bonus. And then like if you bank a ball like from one side of the screen to the other to hit an orange peg, you get a super long shot, which is like a point bonus. So there is like, there's way more skill than you, like it's not just a casual like, oh, I'll drop one here and here. You can play it that way, but he's right about like the skill ceiling being very high for the game. Yes.
Cool.
Skeletons, yeah, this is a Pegger's Delight. Tula Sunflower has flower power, where they light up 20% of the remaining oranges on the screen. This is ball dropping overall. The problem is that it doesn't destroy all the other pegs surrounding the area, and maybe you'll get to some hard to reach ones, sure, but without the removal of something like a space blast to let you get in those nooks and crannies, all it does is kind of pick and remove, and how am I supposed to get in that little area if you only use pick and remove? It's photosynthesis shit. Warren Rabbit has Lucky Spin. This gives you a spin on 4 separate upgrades, including other masters' abilities and some of his own. Listen, Warren goes in ball dropping because he's finicky and real men don't gamble. However, Magic Hat goes in Pegger's Delight. Magic motherfucking hat. My beloved. Lord Cinderbottom is a name I fear based on the Scaly fandom alone, but god damn it has he earned his name. The next shot you fire is a gigantic fireball. It is thicker, it is stronger, and it goes straight down. You're not bumping into anything. There's no bouncing of any kind. It is a dead set line. It is incredibly powerful, allows you to hit oranges from a very far distance away that you would have to rely a little bit on RNG for later on down the line. It is strong, it has a great utility, and it is a Pegger's Delight. Master Who gets bitches, and the Zen Ball is his fucking drip. Master Humongous Cock is in a league of his own. Bitches Zen
Master
Ball.
Hugh is
Who's on second? Nah, who's on first? Master Who fucking asked. If you aren't using a Pegger's Delight or Drip Master Who for the last 5 levels, you're handicapping yourself. And you know what? I respect that. What better way to experience Peggle than taking it a little harder? I actually love this game. Genuinely, I actually do love this game. I don't play it often, but sometimes I'm just kind of bored and I want to do like something a little bit light that doesn't require a whole lot of brain power or anything. And normally my 2 choices are COD Zombies, Destiny, or if I'm feeling really bored, I'll just jump onto Peggle. 15 years later, this bastard has got me grinning ear to ear. It's such a random and enjoyable game, and I don't know why it has the power it does, but it does. And luckily, it's not just me who believes so. Observe.
Keeps my girlfriend quiet. Best game ever. Great messages. Great role models. I love pegging so much it's unreal. My wife divorced me LOL. Started drinking olive oil. Elden Ring is made for fetuses compared to this game. I left my wife for this game. Facts. I threw a baby out my window to oncoming traffic because the ball didn't go in the free ball hole. A game for true men. Haha, ball go dink dink dink. I eat a burger. Fucking life changing. I love getting pegged. Amazing. Makes me horny. This game has caused me irreversible psychological damage. World War II would have never happened if they just had Peggle Deluxe. This game is racist.
Everyone commented Peggle. Good game.
So that's Peggle, the manliest game ever made. It's for sale on Steam, Xbox, and so on. It's a genuinely good time. It still is.
I didn't realize
it
it
was
was
a few
on
hours
Steam.
if you're exceptionally bored.
I didn't realize
honestly,
that.
that's worth it in its own right.
That's
And you'll shelf it, A few years later, you forget you own it. You're like, oh my God.
I wonder how much it is. It can't be that much anymore, right?
I don't know. It might be like $10.
You
It
think
might
so?
be.
It
Yeah.
probably goes on sale.
We'll
more
check.
often
Yeah,
for,
I'm
like,
sure
less
it
than
does. Either way, I'll add it to our wish list.
that. All right.
So,
Perfect.
at least. Yeah, I just played mine on the Xbox.
God, Peggle, that's right. And then you
Oh,
play it
did you?
again. Also, Howie's Game Shack has been out of business for a very long time. I wouldn't say I'm crying any tears over that. I don't remember it being managed particularly well, and I don't remember the staff really liking working there. You know, when you go to a GameStop and the person working there, it looks like they are not happy because they're working at a GameStop, and working at a GameStop means you are not happy. Yeah, it kind of is a vibe I got. You know, bucket list idea, one day, get rich enough, get my own cyber cafe, have about 5 to 10 soundproofed rooms with a big old Warhammer table you can rent out for the day or for a couple hours, something like that. Play some Warhammer with your friends. Terrain's there all for you to use. Tournaments going around the place, you know, stuff like that. That'd be a good time. I'd also give out the names of everyone who plays Hearts of Iron 4 at, like, in the PC cafe, and then put you on a watch list. Because you deserve to be put on a watch list. Have you ever played tabletop RPG like D&D? And if so, what's the weirdest thing your group ever did? Absolutely. I 100% have played much D&D, and I cannot tell you what the weirdest thing my group ever did, because it is not something I can say on YouTube. However, currently I'm playing D&D, and I'm playing as an orc, and his name is Keith, based on an infamous green text. He's a practicing doctor, orc doctor, and he has a club named Sed, because it's the way he administers sedatives. As someone going to the junior year in high school, what was the biggest shock you faced after you graduated, and any tips for others in that situation? I would say the biggest shock was that nothing mattered. High school fizzled away like that. No one cared. No one talked about it. No one did anything. Half of your friends are gonna go away, either to military, or they're gonna move away, or you're just not gonna hang out with them as much. And it doesn't matter. No one gives a rat's ass if you are on varsity this, if your grades were that, or anything like that, except for when you're in high school. If you don't like it, then great, because you won't remember it much. And if you do like it, enjoy your time for the time being, because this is the only time it's going to matter. With the success of Adric, it's been fun seeing you do the night competition, other fan interactions. What's a community interaction event that you've wanted to do with the Bricky side of the community that you haven't gotten around to? That Left 4 Dead tournament. I want to hire a UI designer / modder to give me a genuinely good competitive UI for the Left 4 Dead thing, because the current competitive UI for shoutcasting and just commentary in general, I think sucks. I think it's absolutely terrible, and I would love a genuinely good UI, but I don't really want to or have the, well, I guess I have, but I don't want to spend the money to hire a full-time person to develop a UI for a Left 4 Dead tournament for that game, considering how old it is, and yada yada. Maybe, we'll see. Anyway, thank you for watching.
All right.
Yo, thank you all for tuning in. That was that looks like legitimately fun.
Yeah, I think so. I did see, for those of you joining us on YouTube, we are streaming these reactions also live on Twitch. And we were told that it is $5.
Yeah. So go check us out if you also want to check us out on Twitch and watch these with us live, because we also engage with the comment section in between our reactions, and it's a good time. I always love Bricky's videos. He's funny, and he's I don't know. I just appreciate like his analysis. I feel like he breaks it down in a good way.
And he's
just really fun. And who doesn't love some pegging innuendos?
Yeah,
right.
He understands. He understands how to peg. You know, effectively,
and that's what we want in a content creator.
Yeah. He understands the game. He understands his audience, and then he understands how to relay his own reviews and thoughts on the game to his audience. That's why I love Bricky.
Yeah, it's like chat practical, and then also like the emotional side of like, no, I love this game.
Right. And
which I think is fun. Like I feel like he does a lot of reviews of just like, you should know about this game because I love it.
Right.
And less like, this is a big commercial game that I've been paid to do. Like, I think he's done some of those, but I feel like a lot of them are just like, yo, do you guys know about this? If you don't, you should. And if you do, you agree with me, right? Because it's amazing.
Especially this year when like ad revenue overall is so low, like at a record low for YouTube.
Yeah.
It like a lot of these creators, like good on Bricky for still pumping stuff out, but he's doing it in such a way where he's doing what he loves, like his Uncharted reviews, and he's doing Peggle, which is a game from 2007.
Yeah.
Like, it's just really cool. And so happy that I got to watch that with y'all. So
hey, if you've been liking these videos, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss anything else, and leave a comment in that comment section down below. What's your favorite Peggle moment?
Yeah. Who's your favorite Peggle character?
Wink,
does.
wink, nudge, nudge.
Yeah. Yeah.
Also, go check us out on Twitch and go check out the links in the description down below. Hey, if you follow us on Instagram, it'll help us with the project that we've got coming up. So go do that. And we'll see you next time
On Chicago.